This clip is brought to you by SaveWithConrad.com. It does feel like this is maybe one of the first times that the internet plays a big role in what you guys are trying to do. Because the Matt Hardy release is a major topic online, and it becomes, something that even takes over the shows a little bit. Whenever Edge would come out in England, there are thunderous boos and chants. We want Matt. We want Matt. And then maybe some that said, you screwed Matt. But when they're chanting, we want Matt, Edge doesn't know where to go from here. I mean, it's overwhelming. So he mouths, well, you're not getting him. They don't even bring Lita out to the crowd because just thunderous boos. So in a weird way, there's this grassroots effort that Matt's doing online and rallying fans behind him. But just this news, he sort of becomes the sympathetic baby face, and he starts doing media and says things like, management is, quote, closing their eyes and hoping this goes away, but that's not happening. And all of a sudden you guys are faced with, hey, did we make a mistake? Was there money in this and we just didn't see it? What do you remember, feeling in the office mood being when this all happens? He's gone. All right. The train keeps on rolling, but wait a minute. The fans aren't done with it yet. They want more of this.
Well, I think that, it wasn't, at least for me, it wasn't as you said, the internet backlash. It was, maybe it was, but it was definitely the reaction live in the arenas,
right,
where people cared. And it was also a natural story. It was so, it was real, it was natural, but neither one had shown any desire to take their real life and turn it into a story. And sometimes from the outside, if you if you pitch a different way of looking at it, people will listen a little more. And I was on the outside. I was in Texas. I wasn't in the bubble, so to speak. So it was real. I mean, I remember Kurt Angle and Jeff Jarrett and TNA, and I pitched that the first time when I got there, and I was told that will never happen. There was a little old lady in Dallas, Dixie Carter's mother, that would never let that happen. I said, well, is she afraid of making money? Is she afraid of good story? What's the problem? And eventually we did it. This was kind of the same thing in that I didn't have to live it up there all the time. I was in Texas. So I would come to TV and I got that instead of living it day in and day out of whatever controversy that there was.
Right.
I was just looking at it on the outside, looking in, going, well, put them in the ring together and blow this story up and tell the truth and enhance it. You got something there.
Absolutely.
And there was not a desire, as we talked about in the whole love triangle in our other show. There wasn't a lot of desire with any of them to do it until it got to a fever pitch and realized, well, if Matt would come back and if Edge and Lita are willing to jump on board, this could be a hot issue for everybody involved. And phone calls were made and everything was done. And I had to have that wonderful meeting with them in the back of a limousine, and everything worked. But it was the audience. Yeah. The audience and their passion. They definitely made people rethink, but at the same time, the story was there. The story was so easy because it was real.
Hey, it's Conrad Thompson. Thanks for checking out the podcast here on YouTube. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notifications bell so you get a notice anytime we upload some new content. And go save yourself some money right now. If you're in a 30-year loan or you have credit card debt, it's not a matter of if I can save you money. It's a matter of how much. Find out right now for free at SaveWithConrad.com.